Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers third-party review. Today I'm taking a look at the first offering from DNA Design. This is their DK-01 Devastator Upgrade Kit. This is of course the upgrade kit for Combiner Wars Devastator. Quick look around the box, nice simple packaging, got some schematics down the side. On the back here we just have some images of what's contained in the set. We have a combined mode of Devastator, we have the fact that these can be used with the vehicles, and of course we do have the eyes lighting up. If you'd like to go to their site, there is the QR code. Let's crack this open. Right, here we have everything out of the packaging. Now, first impressions, the plastic quality is good. It feels quite nice, nothing really oily or anything about it. It's just a good general plastic. The hands themselves, for example, they're not perfect. If you look here, we do have a few little sprue marks there on the fingers, but in comparison to the likes of the X2 Toys kits, it's very much on par. It's pretty much identical to something you'd get from like Perfect Effects. Genuinely pretty impressed. It's nice. I was a little dubious. We've not really heard anything from this company before, but all the balls seem nice in there. Everything's nice and tight. Plastic's very good. Very nice colour match as well. Genuinely very impressed. Let's take a look at the green cab section here. It's good. It's nice. It's very let's just say a lot more subtle than the one we got with X2 Toys. That one was a bit of a chunky monkey to put on Devastator's foot, and it didn't really sit very low on the ground. This one's got some nice sliding action going on there. Maybe a little bit thinner, this green plastic, as opposed to some of the chunkier blacks and purples. But again, this is designed to be thin. It's designed to go on the front of the cab, which I'll show you later. And it's designed to blend in and not be as kind of domineering as the X2 Toys one. We have the head, which comes with him. This you can install batteries on these. I don't think I have the right batteries. Mine did not quite arrive in time. I have various other ones, but you actually need the LR4 ones. You need 2 of those for this set. And of course, this front section here does in fact just slide off. If we grab that and pull the Prowl-esque head off, there we have Devastator in all his glory. The visor can just lift up and down. That's a very nice Devastator head. I like that head. Not that the head on Devastator Combiner Wars is horrendous. It's just not G1-ish enough for me. Oh, God, I hate to be one of those G1-ish guys, but I've gone that route. I prefer this head, and plus we get little joints and various different faces for him, so we can actually give it a decent neck socket. So, right, to fit the mixer truck section, just push it onto the back of his head, and these silver sections here, there's little circle tabs. They kind of poke out, and there's little holes on this green section. I basically want to just push those in, and that now locks in. You've got these green sections here. You want to fold that in on itself. It's on a double hinge, so just fold that in. Fold this hinge section back, like so. And then these side panels here, just slide. It says just slide down to the back on both sides. When the head is finally up, all this section here is tucked in nicely. These sections have brought all the way down on these sliders to cover up this back section here, and I think it actually tidies up that quite well. See what I mean about the colour match? That's a pretty good match in my opinion. It does look pretty spot on. Now it's designed to match all 3 apparently according to the set. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good on him. It tidies it up, and it's passable, I think. And then for foot mode, all you want to do is just transform it as you normally would. Make sure that the sections we folded in are now folded out to give us a more secure base section there. And as you can see, this new section we've added already has an indent in there, top there. And as we fold it over, the smokestacks just go on the inside there. And there we have our new foot. Now, there are various ways of storing all of these weapons, etc., on the top. I don't like them being stored. I just like him as Devastator. I will include a picture just up here of how they all look on him. But for now, I want to get him all transformed up. So you want to grab these little pieces and you want to just slide those into these slots here, like so. They're not an exact matching colour, slightly more green than the yellow on here, but it's pretty darn close. And we come to the underside here, and there's this section here, and look, this was actually my son's one. This is how we got him out of the box from Hasbro. So everybody sits there and complains about these third parties, and my son's actually arrived like that. But never mind, that's another story. He also got a couple of left hands on some of his figures. But hey, I'm digressing. Right, this section goes under here like so, and we have these sections here. Right, to install the next section, you have to take the head apart, and it's going to pop this faceplate out as well, because I'm going to have the aggressive Devastator head. That's just going to slide in there. The visor and everything is just sat on the inside here. If I pop that down, look at that, it looks... Right, installation of the head is not overly complexing. Now that we've got this little loop section in here, you want to just tab that over this lip, like so. Once that's over that lip, we can then just bring the head up and over and onto the neck. Other than disconnecting the old head, we keep that at the back here, and the new head just pegs in on the front here like that. Right, your next step is to get your original Devastator arms. You want to just pop out the original hands and slide in these new funky monkey purple ones. Right, let's take a look at how the arms attach. In my opinion, this is actually a pretty snazzy way of attaching the arms. It's going to slide into this section here, and that's going to just tab down underneath like that. Come round to here. We're going to bring our arm in. That's going to come in. That's going to slide down nicely into there. It's going to lock into place. Bring this section down. We're going to extend that, and that's then going to tab in and lock in securely on there. Come to the underside here. You want to grab your tab section, place that into the top there, and that's going to tab in. Very, very good colour match there. Come to the underside here. There's this section here. That's going to slide into the wheels. There's a tab here. That's going to tab in. And again, there's a tab at this side as well. So they all locks in. It locks in at 3 places along each of the treads. So make sure that is all firmly locked in like so. And then when we go to plug this section here into Devastator, we can then use the chest plate section to now plug into here. And we've now got nice articulated shoulder joints. It's the exact same technique for both arms. Lock that in, place those in, locking the forearms in. Come to the digger section, bring in the shoulder pad section. Again, look for the tab, which is this end. Bring that up. You're going to want to tab that into the top there. Push that in, securing it in, and then locate all 3 tab sections along the tracks. So 1, 2, and 3. Like so. Here it is all combined up together. He definitely looks a lot more hench, doesn't he? The shoulder sections add a lot of weight to the upper torso. It all holds together very well. I'm no fear of anything falling off there. Unfortunately, nothing has rectified the faults with the actual arms of Devastator. They are still quite floppy. Obviously, we've now added more weight to those, so that joint does still not hold. I think I need maybe possibly a longer screw. There are a few mods I think you can do to modify the original Devastator arms. But anyway, he is there and he does look very, very chunky indeed. Let's just scroll down to the feet. There we go. He stands very well. This is a very solid platform for him. I like how that all sits in. It's nice and tidy. Again, if we scroll up, there's those knee pads I said about. They are a slightly different colour, but then the actual colour mixture on Devastator himself does change as we go throughout him. The arms do make a bit of difference. They do add some depth to him, and of course we do get all of that added articulation when it comes to the upper torso and those shoulders. Now the head. Right, there's the head all glowing up nicely. Now I really didn't understand why they didn't just add a ball jointed neck as opposed to that kind of swivel pivot. I would have thought a ball joint would have been a better option for it, but that just may be my opinion. Let's just see how he looks like with the visor on. And of course, sliding that on there gently, there we have the very Prowl-esque head. Let's take a look at those shoulders. We can go up, that's a nice range all the way up there. And we can go all the way out and around. So we've got a fantastic range there. But like I said, nothing adjusts the tightness of the actual Devastator elbow joints, which I think kind of lets all of these kits down slightly. But I absolutely love the way the forearms look with this extended piping section. Really does fill it out. The gun installation on this set is nice and snazzy. If you look on the inside of the hand, there's this peg groove. Basically, we can slide the gun in and out of that peg groove, and it literally just slides down, slides over, and holds securely in that hand. And I mean, that's not going anywhere at all. Speaking of hands, the hands are very articulated. They've got ball joints with 3 points on each hand, and they've got this double jointed thumb as well. You can get them in some pretty great poses. Although size wise they are a lot smaller than the hands that were included with the X2 Toys kit. Now, there are some things I like about some and some things I like about the other. I really do prefer this much sleeker design afoot on the DNA kit. I like those shoulders. Those shoulders make a world of difference. Don't get me wrong, the ones on the X2 Toys kit are very good. I just think DNA have done it a lot better. I love how they incorporate all of that with the mechanisms on the inside of the bots. I thought that was fantastic how they clip onto either side of the tracks, and it's really well thought out, and it really does fit together exceptionally well. Maybe I prefer the bigger forearms on the X2 Toys. It's tit for tat. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato, it's either or. I think you're going to like some bits, you're going to hate some others. I maybe prefer the kneecaps on the X2 Toys, I don't really know. And to be honest with you, I think if you buy either of these kits, you're not going to be disappointed. I just really do like how the DNA kit looks now it's all put together. I like how you can have those light up eyes, and I like the option to have that alternative visor just flip down, or you can have the different face, or even that Prowl-esque head. I like the fact that you've got options. Overall, it's a very good kit. Faults aside, I think it's a good value for money kit, and it does make a lot of difference to our Devastators. Now, if anybody does have a fix for those pesky little elbows on Devastator, please let me know, because it really is starting to grind me now. And I hope this video has been useful. If you have found it useful, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up, share and subscribe. And I'm going to now give my son his Devastator back, although I'm not entirely sure which upgrade kit he can have with his. What do you guys think? Who do you think has won it this round? Is it X2 Toys or is it DNA? Leave the answer in the comment section below. And until next time, from myself and the DNA DK-01 Devastator upgrade kit, thanks for watching, goodbye.